Hello everyone, my name is Opinion Prime, and welcome to day 4 of Aerialbot week. And today's subject will be Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo, because I do not have Slingshot yet. I'm honestly not too bothered about getting Slingshot. It's mainly because Slingshot would look really nice on the Combiner, but I know he's just the same as Fireflight and Blastoff, which in that episode I feel like I came off a bit, I don't know, a bit down on the figure. I do really like him, he's just, there's like nothing to say about him, he's just very basic in my opinion. But with this mold in particular, he is everything but. So, you know, I think what I'll do is, I'll bring in Vortex as well. This isn't a review on Vortex, I'm just bringing him in so you can see like just how the mold stacks up with different color schemes, because these are two like completely opposite color schemes and it works on both. Like this is kind of similar to Slingshot's color scheme and this is the toy color scheme, but it works, the color schemes work. This mold is just, I don't know how else I can say that. It's just my favorite mold out of Combiner Wars, hands down. None of the other ones can compare. The only one that's close to me is Air Raid and an Exception Skyhawk, but I don't have it, so the pink prince isn't coming here. What the hell am I even saying? Okay, let's get back to the helicopters. So I'll just move. Vortex isn't the subject, he's just there so I can make my comparison for robot vehicle. I'm not gonna transform him for vehicle. So he looks good. It's obvious that this is supposed to be Vortex though, even the head sculpt's the same. But I feel like with the color scheme, Alpha Bravo does look like unique enough to be his own character. And I'm really hoping we get an Age of the Primes one, because I've seen some photos from Vortex on the frame of Superion. So hopefully we do get an Alpha Bravo sometime in the future. But he does, his weapon, having the mag there, it looks cool. And then kind of a scope on his gun. It's nothing, I don't know what it is about this figure that I just love so much. It's just how good he looks. So the articulation, it's the same as Fireflight's. Head can tilt up. Don't think as much as Fireflight, but still a decent amount. 90 at the 90 out. Our elbow swivel. That's the forearm swivel. No, just forget what I'm saying. He swivels above the arm, like the elbow, and then a ratchet elbow that you can break again. And then waist swivel, that can be maybe a bit hindered by the rotors at the back, but honestly you're not gonna have his waist be like that. And then forward, completely fine, nothing in the way. Back, slightly, you have to slightly push it out a bit, but it's not really too much of an issue. And then just out, fully out. And then thigh swivel, is that 90? I think, yeah, it's bang on 90 at the elbow. And then toe tilt. He is very articulated. And with these side bits, you can use them as say heels to make him just stand up better, like that. You can use it to just make him stand better. I just love the toy. He is my favorite, hands down, from Combiner Wars. So we can do size comparisons now. I'll make this very quick because it's getting repetitive using the exact same characters, but I'm filming this all in one swoop, so let's just, there we go. So G2 breakdown, still shorter, but it's the quality that matters. Overall, Combining Wars does feel like cheaper than the legacy stuff, but it's not like it's like completely like terrible, but just slightly, but doesn't matter. Okay, off-road. Off-road's just short, but that's kind of what I'm realizing here. Off-road's just been shorter than all the Aerialbots. So, yeah. We've got 2 of the unique ones made for Combiner Wars. I wish I still had Rook. I'm going to need to get Rook, so I can make like a combiner or something out of them. And then just chuck in a blast off as well. But, yeah, it looks good. And then just take him away. Window. Still the tallest deluxe for some reason. I don't know. I never understand. But yeah. Let's get him up the way. And then Onslaught. Yeah, Onslaught. I still don't like how they're double the height, but if it works, it works for the combined mode. It's all to facilitate that. I understand the gimmick, I understand it fully, but it doesn't mean I love it. So take him away. So what else is there I could say? Well, I mean, the color scheme is basically slingshots, but I feel like actually Alpha Bravo wears it better. Anything else? Nah, I'm not gonna waste your time. We'll get on to transformation. So this one's actually he is kinda unique compared to the rest. Like, it starts out the same, but you have to fold it, well, depending on if you just left it or whatever, you have to fold it so it's straight like that. Straight out the arms, make sure like that's up there. Then peg the arms together, rotate the waist 180, unfold the back, fold in the legs, make sure that this peg goes into that hole there, and like that, the crotch like goes into that hole there. Fold this up, then rotate around the cockpit of the helicopter, fold them down, peg them together, fold in the toes, put in the arms, peg the arms into the holes. Okay, you have to like peg this white piece into there, soliding that up, then fold up the rotor blades, and there you go. You got a helicopter that stands out against all the others in the team. But honestly, I don't mind it. Bruticus already existed. He was made of a shuttle, a jeep, a tank, and a helicopter for arms. It's nothing new, them not all being the same. So, what is there to say about the alt mode? Like, there's like no kibble at all, unless you consider like the arms kibble, which I don't at all, because like they make up missile pods. Like, just looking at it from like a side angle, you wouldn't be able to tell that those are arms really. If these bits were painted white, it might be slightly better, but I mean, I'm not too fussed. I could go at that myself, but. And then like even from the bottom, it's like really clean. That's something I can say. He is like the most clean in alt mode out of all the limbs for me. Well, not all the limbs, all like the like flyers. So size comparisons, we'll bring in his replacement. Not the same color scheme, but replacement mold. So like for Slingshot, imagine just blast off in Alpha Bravo's colors. Like, that's just what Slingshot is, and I feel like it just doesn't work for me. But we can move on, and we'll bring in Dead End again, which it's just Dead End compared to Helicopter. Like, I don't really know what there's to say at this rate. he's a lot like wider. That's the right word, yeah. Alpha Bravo is a lot longer than the Porsche dead end. I forgot his name for a second. But yeah. And then bring in the final comparison for alt mode, which is the tank. Brawl. Attack helicopter, tank. That's the joke. So okay, we can move on to one mode. Okay, leg mode first, because I am not keeping him in leg mode at all. Actually, I don't need to do much. Just there, take that out. It's just a bit like you're going back into robot. You have to fold those out. You have to fold them out again. There we go. And then you have to fold up the rotor blades. I like to, well, when I've done this once, but I unpeg this a bit so it doesn't so they don't become like loose. Like enough shaking would make them loose and come out, so I just fold it up slightly. Now I just gotta steal the foot from air raid again. Stick air raid there. So there we go. That's what the fit mode looks like. I don't like it at all, but I have to show it off basically. And then, so just, well, area, you get that back. There you go. He'll just remain in the corner for now. And then, so it's just putting him putting him more back into robot. Okay. Arm. And then we bring out the hand. So there we go. Arm works a lot better for me. And a neat little like Easter egg for him is you can like leave these out like the Cybertron games. So like it could be like the rotor shield. It works better on obviously Burkiss, but I still like this little Easter egg. And also because of this like hole here, like the 5mm peg, you can just stick any gun in there, which like just there. It looked like you can add more artillery without it just looking stupid. Or put that I didn't want that. I was gonna put it on the flamethrower like that. It works. It works. So that is Combiner Wars Alpha Bravo. I'll fold these back up for my final thoughts. He is my favorite out of all Combiner Wars. Like my favorite mold. I don't know yet if I prefer him or Vortex or Blades. I might enjoy Blades more. I don't know. I don't have them. But overall, I do like if you're gonna get just one mold from Combiner Wars, get the helicopter. Like for me, it's the best mold, but other people are allowed their opinions. Some people think it's Brawl. For me, he's mediocre. There you go. He's like mediocre for me. I like some of the articulation. Some of the articulation sucks on him, but and then other people think it's like Rook and that. I had Rook. He was good. I have Swindle. Swindle is Swindle. but I can't wait for the Age of Primes one for Swindle. He's just, I don't know, the mold just doesn't do it for me, because like, he just feels too egg. But overall, if you're gonna only get one mold, get the helicopter mold. He is, like, in my opinion, the best out of all the limbs. So that's been Opinion Prime, signing off. Have a good rest of your evening.